Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Will Motivation, and welcome to another video.
Motivation.
That's right.
Welcome to Will Motivation. Holla. Today we are actually taking a trip to Cleveland, Ohio. We are going to check out some exotics, and I'm going to handle some business. We're also going to do something fun because one of the Midwest's largest exotic car dealerships is in Cleveland, Ohio. It's called Marshall Goldman. Shout out to 650 Eve if you're into motorcycles and that kind of thing. Check out 650 Eve. I'll put a link in the description of this video. He actually does a series where he checks out supercars because he was in the market for a supercar, and he checks out supercars at Marshall Goldman, and they have some really nice cars. So I figured while I'm up there in Cleveland meeting with my client, I would take you guys to see some supercars. And of course, as you guys know, I just sold my Lamborghini Gallardo, and the new owner has received the car. He had a shipper come and pick it up. And if you guys didn't see that video, make sure to check it out. The video is called I Just Sold My Lamborghini. And the Lamborghini went to Paul with Sella Motors in New Hampshire. So I'm sure Paul's going to enjoy the car for a while. Shout out to Paul. Thanks for a smooth transaction. I really hope you enjoy the Lamborghini Gallardo. And Paul did me a favor, and he actually did a video receiving the car. So let's go ahead and check that out right now.
What's up, guys? This is Paul from Sella Motors. This is a shout out to Will Motivation. I bought his 08 Lamborghini Gallardo. This thing's sick. Friggin' amazing. The color pops out in the sun. Haven't driven it yet. Just actually pulled it out of my garage. It was a surprise when I got home. My transporter guy dropped it off. I wasn't home, but looks awesome. If you want to add this to your page, is my little dog, my little friggin' Papillon. I appreciate it a lot. I'm gonna go rip this thing around the block, see how it handles. Take care.
Shout out to Paul. Hope you enjoy that Lamborghini Gallardo. It's a beautiful car. I enjoyed it while I had it, but congratulations to you, man. The best to you. Enjoy the heck out of that car, man. So, alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys. For those of you who are not familiar with me or my channel, I like to do videos about some of the things I enjoy, and I love supercars, and a lot of the people that have subscribed to my channel also like supercars, but then some of the people that have subscribed to my channel like to learn about how you are able to afford cars like this. So as we take this trip up to the Cleveland area, I'm going to take you guys to check out the cars at Marshall Goldman. I figured I would just talk a little bit because you know, the channel is called Will Motivation, and there's part of this is motivation and me trying to share knowledge on what it takes to be able to get to that point in life where you can afford a supercar or whatever else it might be that you want to achieve in life. So let's talk about it a little bit, all right? So first things first, man. If you want to be able to afford a supercar, now first of all, a lot of you guys are probably wondering what car am I driving right now, because I have not been driving this car a lot lately, so I apologize to all you Hellcat fans out there. It's been winter time. This car is rear wheel drive, and I have not been driving it that much. Now that the weather's getting a little bit nicer, I am going to start driving the Hellcat a little bit more, and I'm going to teach my daughter how to drive the Hellcat, and she's going to take her driver's test in the Hellcat. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. But let's talk about what it takes to afford cars like this. Cars like, I also have a Lamborghini Huracan, for those of you that don't know. Just got a supercharged. I'm gonna do a lot of cool videos with that. All right, but let's talk about it. So what does it take? First of all, it takes money, right? Obviously, these cars are not cheap. You know, a lot of supercars are six figures. You know, you get well into the high six figures. Could be, you know, if you want to get a brand new McLaren or a brand new Ferrari or a brand new Lamborghini, they're like in the 300,000 plus range, right? Now, if you want to get a used one, you might pay a good amount less than that, and depending on the deal, it might be anywhere from 150,000 on up. You know, unless you're getting a wrecked one. Shout out to Goon Squad who's fixing that Lamborghini. I've been checking that out. But yeah, it takes money. So, what kind of money does it take? Six-figure money. Now, it's not just about being able to earn six figures and then take that money, you know, get a loan and then blow all of your money buying a really nice car. Really, what you want to do is you want to have some assets before you start buying expensive cars and things like that. What kind of assets am I talking about? I'm talking about assets where your money will be, you'll have money saved, and that money will be growing or working for you. So assets are some things that hold their value or increase in value.
Prepare to exit the highway.
All right, so in my case, I actually like, my preferred assets are real estate. Buying real estate that can appreciate in value and grow your money and let your money work for you. So I have bought some, you know, some rental properties. Those rental properties are increasing in value over time, and they also produce monthly income that allows me some leeway to be able to play with buying cars and selling cars and stuff like that. But it doesn't always have to be, you know, property or, you know, even investing in stocks. What I suggest is two things to be able to get the money it takes to be able to afford a supercar. You either have to get a really high-paying job, and let's talk about that side first of all, and then we'll talk about the other side. So the one side, if you have a job where you work for someone and it's got to be a high-paying job, usually that means you have to be an expert or a specialist in some area that pays a lot of money, and then you work that. So for example, really high paid engineers, like software engineers, for example, that have some specialized knowledge in some type of technology or software, they might make enough money annually where they're well into the six figures every year in salary, where they can buy some investments and then they can start playing around buying cars because of, hold on, my GPS kicked in, because of how much money they make, right? They can start to afford a supercar. Or you might have, you might be a really good salesperson, and then you start to sell products or services that earn you a very high commission, and then you can earn a very high, you know, amount of money every year because you are a highly qualified, highly effective salesperson, and you're able to earn a lot of money selling expensive products or services. But in that scenario, like I said, you either got to have some kind of specialized knowledge or some type of education where you can work a job and work your way up to where you're making really big bucks to be able to afford nice cars and things like that. So a lot of times people think of doctors and lawyers, and more recently people that have an education in some type of, you know, engineering or computer sciences or something like that, and they're able to earn a great living and then get into the supercars. So if you want to go that route, then I suggest you learn how to get into, you know, sales, product sales, or specialized sales where you're selling some expensive product or service, or you go to college or you go to some specialized school to get training to learn how to do something that pays a lot of money. And so in this video, I'm not going to talk about all of those professions, but I want to just touch on the, you know, what's necessary in order to be able to afford a supercar. Now, so that's one side of the equation. So if you're working a job right now and you have a skill set right now that only pays, you know, I don't know, let's say less than 6 figures, and it's maybe not enough for you to afford a supercar, then you may either need to get retrained on something, or go back to school, go back to college to learn a field where you can earn a lot of money, right? So increase your skills and increase your income. Now that's one way, right? So in my case, I had like I went to college to learn computer science. I learned how to write and engineer software, and I had a decent paying job, but it wasn't enough money for me to be able to afford like a Lamborghini. Like I think I maxed out when I was working. I maxed out at about $80,000 or $85,000 a year, which is good money. You know, I could afford nice cars, but I never even bought a new car when I was making that kind of money. I would always buy something used, and I knew I had to make more money to be able to afford certain things that I want. So the other side is starting a side hustle or starting a business that gives you unlimited potential to grow. So that was the appeal to me. Is I had sort of a hustler's mentality, and I wanted to start my own business because I didn't want to be limited by how much I could earn at my particular job or with my particular, role as a software engineer in a company, where I lived. You're like maxing out right around maybe 6 figures. Now it's a little bit more, right? Things are a little bit different, but back when I was, working in corporate America, that's what it was. So I ended up starting my own business with the skills that I learned. I started a software related business, an internet business, a .com, and I was hustling and working on, I had actually a lot of different business ideas, and I still do. But I started this business on the side while I had my 9 to 5. So if you want to get a supercar and you're working a 9 to 5, but it's not enough to pay for you getting a supercar, and you have that aspiration or those ambitions, then you want to think about starting your own business on the side. And something usually that you're passionate about will be like the best way to go. But something where you have the potential to make a lot of money with that side business, whatever it is. So that is the other side of the equation on how you can afford a supercar, and that is starting your own business. And now if you want to know, well, what kind of business can I start? Well, there's all different types of businesses that you can start, man. Service-oriented businesses. You might invent a product, or you might sell products. Like a lot of people are doing Amazon businesses. You might even get into real estate. That's why a lot of people, follow my channel, because I started investing in real estate. But before I even did real estate, I started an internet business. I started a .com. But usually you want to start a business in something that you know how to do, or something that you're passionate about, so that you can get all the way into it and maximize, whatever service you offer, or how good of a product you can offer, so that you can make some money with it. All right, so that's what you need to be thinking about, and that's what you need to start exploring, is ideas for different types of businesses, and just start dabbling, man. Just start dabbling with a side business or a side hustle, and then when you find something that starts to make money, it starts to work. My dad always used to tell me, you can tell a lot from a little. So basically what he was saying was, I started making a little bit of money with my side business, and basically what he was trying to tell me was, if you put more effort into it and you see that it's working and you're making some money with it, then you could potentially make a lot of money with it because of what you learned making that little bit of money. So that's the knowledge for today. If you guys have questions, or you want to get into it, or you want me to make more videos related to different types of business opportunities that you can get into, or on the flip side, what types of careers can you get into that make a lot of money, I'm happy to do videos like that. You guys just have to tell me in the comment section what kind of videos you want to see. Alright, so instead of making this a long video where I'm getting all into entrepreneurship and that kind of thing, you guys tell me what you guys want me to talk about in a future video. But now, let's go check out Marshall Goldman, check out some supercars, and then we'll head on back to Columbus. All right, I made it to Marshall Goldman Motor Sales and Leasing, as you can see here, right there. Now, if you are in Ohio, this is one of the largest used exotic car dealerships in the state. So if you're interested in their inventory, check out their website, Marshall Goldman. I'll put a link in the description because I'm thinking it's marshallgoldman.com, but I'm not sure. But let's go check out their inventory and just see some cool supercars. I'm gonna go start from the back and come forward. Then we'll just see, man, this collection is crazy. Man, look at this. That's a beautiful Porsche. Man, that's sick. Ooh, look at that color. Grigio Telesto on that Porsche. What do you guys think? Should we get a 911 GT3 in this color? I love it. I don't know. You guys bookmark that. All right, so I made it to the back of the showroom. There's so many cars here that it's impossible for. I mean, we'd be doing a video for an hour long. So I'm gonna scan through here, right? We got 10 minutes or less, and we'll just do a little montage because I know you guys don't want to hear me in my limited knowledge talking about all these different cars that are here, but I'll just give you guys a few. And you guys gotta come check it out for yourself. All right, you ready? Let's go. So as I was walking out after that quick little walkthrough, I noticed a sign said no photos allowed. Oops, my bad. Nah, actually a gentleman there that I've seen in 650 Eve's videos, he said it was no problem. So we're gonna just shout them out, man. I was in the Cleveland area and figured we stop by. Now, so if you're looking for a used exotic car, you see how many cars they had in there. That's one of the largest exotic car collections I've ever seen. And that's the company right there, Marshall Goldman. Now, pretty quiet in there today, but oh yeah, in case you guys want to see what I drove up here, if you're not familiar with the channel, This is one of the channel cars, one of the characters on Will Motivation's channel. It is my 2018 Dodge Challenger Hellcat, and that thing is a beast. So let's get in here and start this thing up. Oh, you guys want to hear cold start? Oh, my bad, my bad. All right, let's hear cold start. Still sounds good, still sounds good. All right, let's go. All right, so I'm getting ready to head back to Columbus, Ohio, to the base. But listen, if you like this video, please hit thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I try to just drop a little bit of knowledge here and there about supercar ownership, motivation, what it takes to be able to afford some of these cars and some of these things. Since for some people it might not be cars, some people it might be having just a nice, comfortable lifestyle. And the bottom line is, man, you plan your work and you work your plan. And you don't be afraid of hard work. Don't be afraid to have a 9 to 5 and a side hustle. Don't be afraid to study and learn a skill that you can get paid a lot of money for. So that's because that's what it takes. Unless somebody's going to give you something, and I don't know anything about that. So if that's your lifestyle, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to give you something, some money to get a supercar. Good luck to you. But for the rest of us out here that got to work, that's what this channel is about. So hit that subscribe button for me. And let me know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see next. You want to see some more videos with the Hellcat? I got that coming up. My daughter is going to learn how to drive in the Hellcat, and she's going to take her driver's test in the Hellcat, and hopefully she passes. All right. And then, oh yeah, don't forget, I got that supercharged Lamborghini Huracan in the garage waiting for us to do some videos with that, because I got a review. I haven't reviewed the car. I haven't even driven it that hard because I had to get new tires. Now I have new tires. Now it's time to drive the car hard. This is Will Motivation signing out. Peace.
What up, what up, what up? I want to give a shout out to my guy Will Motivation for doing his thing on YouTube. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to his channel. And I see Leroy is trying to come for Holy Tony's spot. So don't make me have to set up a little battle or something. But anyway, man, stay blessed. Keep doing your thing, bro. And yeah, man, we out.